Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Passes to Capella. It's hauled in by Edwards.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Richardson outside. Now the dish to Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Kicks it to Young. And stolen by Graham. Here's Bridges. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Capella, the pass to Young. To the paint. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. Now here's Edwards, just 5 to shoot. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hunter kicks to Capella. Outside Collins. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And the pass to Graham. Pass to Richardson. Over Young. Richardson, good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now they have not won yet in 2 meetings against this team, but Coach says he expects a different story tonight. He expects them to attack more offensively and worry a little less about waiting for the perfect shot. We'll see if that approach lets them win this first game in the season series. Kevin?
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Pacing will be important. You'd like to see them move the ball and concentrate on taking good shots.
And Atlanta has possession following the miss by Miles Bridges. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Richardson. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 4.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Here's Graham. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Here's Richardson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Hunter. Inside. From 13. Shot by Collins, no good. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That's good from Rozier.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, G.A., remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack can do wonders for this offense.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Out of play rejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, you know, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
Washington's checked in for Miles Bridges. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Young. Teague left side, shoots over Graham. Atlanta again missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play him. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Richardson outside. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Edwards from down in the low post. It goes.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great deep, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Jones. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Richardson outside. And Jones sends it back. Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 5.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And Jones sends it back. One-on-one here. Shoots from the high post. Atlanta gets it back.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Teague up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Edwards. And it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. That free throw good from Washington. So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 11. Teague, the pass to Williams. He dishes it to Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
In the corner, it's Monk. Shoots the three. And that one is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Richardson outside. Here's Washington. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hunter, no good. Charlotte leading by 11. Here's Graham. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for the shooters.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, and Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Lavissiere's checked in.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Here's Herder, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Outside Teague. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Richardson outside, passes it to Graham. Dishes to Zeller. Richardson outside. He kicks to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Hunter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Charlotte, 13 points up at the end of the period. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
But no question, it's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
The Hawks trail by 13. They've got Monk, Josh Richardson out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Graham in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Labissiere. Here's Teague, and it comes off the front of the rim. Richardson with it, guarded by Hunter. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, it hits you with the fadeaway.
The first free throw is good, and the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Young's checked in for the Hawks. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Graham, defended by Young. And there's the pass to Monk. From 17 feet out, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Young dishes to Labissiere. Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Teague on the double team. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Zeller. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Here's Graham. Misses off the left iron.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Hunter, the pass to Williams. Outside Teague. Puts it up. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
1 for 3. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league, despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Hernan Gomez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Young, and stolen by Graham. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Young's got his first points of the game.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Graham, defended by Young. Bridges for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Teague. 7 points in the game.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Young comes over to help. Here's Bridges. He has 7. Here's Hernan Gomez. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. So it's the Hornets now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. No good from Hernan Gomez.
And after watching Willie Hernan Gomez, I mean, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding out.
Here's Fernando. Up top, Capella. 4 on the clock. Teague for 3. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Edwards, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Washington subbed in for Zeller. And a change for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Hunter. Hornets leading by 18. Monk with the ball. He has 5. And Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his lip to swat away shots.
As you mentioned, Hernan Gomez is a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Young against Rozier. Fires the 3. Young's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Rozier looking around. Pass to Monk. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
Yeah, I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Here's Collins following the score by Josh Richardson. Here's Herder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Capella against Edwards. Atlanta again missing. Hornets leading by 18. Now Rozier. There's the dish to Richardson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Hawks trail by 21. Bounce pass Young. Here's Herter. Defended by Bridges. Herter, no good.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And here is Rozier. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Here's Herter. To the inside. Collins kicks to Capella. Collins passes to Capella. Herter, good on the three-point shot.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Richardson up top. He's got 9. Here's Edwards. And at last, they get one to fall. Edwards got 6 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. He had a tremendous night facilitating.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Capella against Edwards. Pass to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And here's Richardson outside. Here's Washington. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Young passes to Capella. And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Jones is checked in. Mm-hmm. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. For Charlotte, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 26 seconds left here in the second. Six to shoot. To the right side. Herter, no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. By the end of quarter one, they were way out on top, leading by 13. Then in quarter number two, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, how about that ball move? That was a true definition of team basketball. All five guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's Young. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Here's Herter, just 5 on the clock. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Collins. The pass to Herter. Over Rozier. Herter, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Richardson kicks to Rozier. And the shot goes in. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now, here's Collins. Back to Young. Dishes it to Collins. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Here is Edwards. He has 6. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young dishes to Hunter. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Graham. Over Hunter. And it's Graham missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Graham, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Graham's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 6. Capella finds Young. Here's Herter. Misses the 3.
but not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
And here is Capella after Miles Bridges getting his shot to go from deep. Now here's Capella, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now this is where Capella is most effective, looking comfortable attacking once he's got established position.
Pass to Graham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Graham's got 8 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Some changes for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Edwards. Cody Zeller comes in for Bridges. And Monks subbed in for Terry Rozier. And then for Atlanta, Williams, he's checked in for Capella. Labissiere comes in for John Collins. And it's Teague for Kevin Huerter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
He misses the free throw. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on the contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Here's Monk. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Hunter, the pass to Teague. Count that bucket. Teague's got 11 points.
Teague knows exactly when to release that floater where nobody on the floor can get to it.
Here's Graham. Here's Zeller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forward.
And Teague, here we go. That one misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Graham, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Hornets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he makes the first. Good on both. Teague with the ball. He's got 11. He kicks it to Young. And it's off from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Graham. And it's in there. Graham's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Hunter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The mobility of Hunter. Excellent at setting a firm screen and then the strong roll right to the spot.
Richardson outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Monk. 7 points in the game. Richardson finds Zeller. And here is Graham. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Young. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Teague can't hit. The Hornets have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%. And Hunter over to help. The pass to Monk. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Young outside. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Washington's checked in for Hernan Gomez.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Graham with the ball. Teague covering. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 10 points in the quarter.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting straight.
And Teague's at the ball here for the Hawks. Pass to Reddish. Now Jones. Here's Fernando. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jones, the pass to Fernando. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Monk. He has 7. Pass to Zeller. Richardson against Jones for 3. And Josh Richardson hits from deep. Richardson's got 15.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup good by Teague.
And Teague just so creative in how he finishes around tough D when it's thrown his way.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hornets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Now here's Teague. He's got 13. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And the first one drops. Edwards, he's checked in for Zeller. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Charlotte has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. With the floater, that one goes in. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Teague, 15 points in the game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Here's Monk. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Bridges kicks to Monk. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Teague for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Charlotte running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Hornets shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Martin is out there with Rozier. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And there's Batum. And it's Washington in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Teague with a clean look. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Teague against Rozier. That shot off the mark. The Hawks shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Passes it to Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
It's stolen by Teague. Count it. Teague's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Yes, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves. And just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Now here is Carter. Jones kicks to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Biyombo with the block. Here's Batum. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist in this one.
The long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he's used all that athleticism to knock down the bucket.
Now, here's Teague. Over Martin. And that one goes long. Outside, Batum. There's the pass to Biyombo. And it's Martin penetrating, and that one is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Teague dishes to Jones. Lets a floater go, and it's Teague, that time on the assist by Jones.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Martin. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you work. Family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And Jones sends it back. Carter for 3, cans it from downtown. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Rozier. Yep, that one goes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now, here's Reddish. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. First one falls for him. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid for Zingers. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Now, here's Reddish. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the night.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore, a tough one.
Outside, Martin. Over Labissiere. Here's Hernan Gomez. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Young's shot is off. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Hernan-Gomez. Over Young. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Passes it to Labissiere. To the middle. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Batum finds Martin. Back to Batum. Now Biyombo. Now the pass to Batum. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Poked loose. Here's Dedmon. And rebounded by McDaniels. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. Pass to Biyombo. Hernan-Gomez kicks to Martin. From the wing, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. Damian Jones is checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Young taking his time here. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here's Batum. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game. And that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Charlotte has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Outside, Martin. Pass to Biyombo. Inside, Batum. And Jones pulls it down. Hawks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And the basket is good. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Outside, Batum. Pass to Monk. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Reddish's shot is good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
To the left wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And that one falls for Batum. And the versatile wing, Nick Batum, wants a do-it-all scorer. But, Greg, he's started to take less of an active role in offenses lately.
And Batum has been asked to do less volume scoring, but it's helped his efficiency as a player. Now past 30 years of age, you could see his role on teams being similar to that of Andre Iguodala's as he ages in the league.
5 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And Reddish with the slam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Now, here's Monk. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.